You ever get that feeling when you've seen something once or twice and maybe even a third time and you're like, wow, I don't know why, but I've seen this somewhere before. I can't put my finger on it, but if for some reason I watched this and then I feel like I've seen it, I don't know, like twice already. I've experienced that in one day because I sat back and I was like, I'm not going to watch all this anime right now. I can wait. I can, stack it up a little bit and I can do that. So I did that. Mistake. It was a mistake. I watched some things back to back and then I ended up realizing they were the same thing, or at least in the sense of it felt the same. I wasted my time. That's what it felt like. No, really, how can I put it? They were all in the same genre and they all gave me the same feeling. Man, that's really all I got from that. The problem is I usually like anime of this nature, isekais especially. So this is a review for 3 separate anime that came out in the beginning of this year. This year is packed with anime, by the way. We'll try to get to all that, but these 3 specifically, let me unload it on you. So we'll start here. This one was one that I, again, held off on. It started earlier this year. Was Jack of All Trades, Party of None. Now, I'm not a huge fan of, how can I put it, this genre of anime that just makes this overbearing power fantasy and the character is for some reason looked down upon. That gets tiring very fast. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. So I'm going to give you a brief synopsis on what it says here. So that way you don't have to read it. I'll read it for you. That's what I would like to do, is explain anime at the best of my ability. So let me go ahead and get my reading voice on. Orn, once a skilled swordsman, had adopted the role of enchanter to fill a crucial gap in the hero party. However, one day, the party leader abruptly dismisses him, claims his skills are lacking, branded a weakling, and a jack of all trades, master of none. By his former comrades, Orn is cast out without a second thought. Determined to start anew, he returns to adventuring, this time as a swordsman, the role he originally excelled in, but his time as an enchanter was far from wasted, blah blah blah. Basically, he uses his abilities as an enchanter to become a stronger swordsman, overall becoming a better class of warrior, whatever. Point is, it was a waste of time. The whole episode was boring, the action was blah, it wasn't even really all of that. And then you give me this. I have a 3-episode anime rule. You have to watch 3 episodes in order for it to make sense. This one is one of those animes, and you expect me to fall in love with this in the first episode when you're stacked against things like Sentenced to Be a Hero, JJK is coming back, and a slew of other anime. Let's not even decide to say, like, come on, look at this. Fate, Strange Fate. Like, the first episode came out a while ago. They gave us that like a long time ago. There was like some preview or some Trigun. Like, come on. No, you stood no chance. Sorry, I veered off and that was a rant. But now I'm coming back. Secondly, is Noble Reincarnation, born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. Ooh, I hate saying those long names, but this one, even though, let me see here. Yeah, even though this is ranked higher, for some reason, I like this one more. And let me put it like this. I like this one more because it got straight to the point. This one here, Jack of All Trades, did not get straight to the point. It was a long roundabout of unfunness, which I do think the second episode may deliver a little bit more, but I did not like it. Not a fan. Here, however, I was pleasantly surprised how much I actually enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis. Again, that's what I do here is Otaku Jive. Thank you for watching. Noah, the world's strongest 6-year-old, holds the fortunate position of being the 13th prince of the emperor. Born with an infinite level cap and cheat skill that allows him to add to the abilities of those he commands to his own, he is unmatched. Reincarnated into a noble family, Noah thrives in the environment enriched with exponential education and an abundance of resources, allowing his talents to blossom. However, behind a glamorous facade of aristocratic society lurks a world of conspiracies and power struggles. It's a noble fantasy, a noble power fantasy anime like any other. It's actually an isekai, which is fine. I like isekai. I'm an isekai trash lover. I love this stuff. It's actually really good. It's some of my favorite genre, and sometimes it actually is usually the best. Not usually. Sometimes it usually ends up being better than in other fantasy-based anime. It's heads or tails. Like, honestly, Mushoku Tensei is one of the best, and that's an isekai. So Let's just put that in perspective right now. But for some reason, I enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed Jack of All Trades. It was just Jack of All Trades was just boring. And I feel bad to say that. Hopefully episode 2 gives me a little bit more, but starting out of the gate, not a good start. Starting out of the gate, Noble Reincarnation, not that bad. Now, lastly on the list, this one surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. This one surprised me. Kunon, the Sorcerer can see. Now, Kunon, the Sorcerer can see. This one gave me a pleasant surprise. I know I say that with like a weird tone in my voice, but I actually enjoyed this one for a number of reasons. One, it was just depressing at first. It had a weird start. I know it sounds bad. It had a weird start, but it was ultimately pretty good. Like, you know, for each one of these, not including Jack of All Trades, these are technically power fantasy noble type animes with that archetype that, you know, they have all this power and they can do anything, or they can do most things. Out of all of them, this one was the best. This one, in my opinion, had probably like the best story, the best build up for power fantasy right now for episode 1, and not including the fact that these two only had a 1 episode start off. This one, I think either I'm behind or it came out with 2 episodes automatically. I didn't check. Like I said, I kind of waited to watch everything, but I saw 2 episodes of this. Huge fan. I actually enjoyed this way more than I thought I would. So here, I'm gonna give you the synopsis like I did prior, and I'm gonna just make this real quick. So, born blind, Kunon aims to be the first person to use water magic to create new eyes for himself. He's blind. After 5 months of study, he has already surpassed his teacher and continues to grow his talent. Not only can his magic help him sense color, he can perceive the world around him with magic, but he can also use it to make handy items and even conjure a whole cat. See, that's spoilers. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. That was spoilers. I didn't even know that yet. That didn't happen. And I'm in episode 2 already. Anyway, word of his skill and ingenuity soon reached the court and earned him a spot as a disciple to the most powerful magician in the land. But is his ultimate goal even attainable? See, they just kind of ruined like a couple things for me. None of that even happened yet. And I'm on episode 2, so sorry. Anyway, I happen to actually know about the source here, Yen Press. It says that at the bottom here. If you're curious, this is my anime list. They have a bunch of stuff about anime. You can read it all the time. You know, check it out. Sometimes their rankings are all over the place, but I guarantee you it's a reliable source. This anime surprised me, and I can see that its ranking is it's high. Okay, so yes, I was right. This is high. I was right. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was right to like this. Its ranking is higher than the other 2. That makes much more sense. This one was fun. I liked the power system with the magic. I like the fact that even though he was blind, it wasn't his, I'm not, without ruining the story, it wasn't his fault, but he somehow overcame it through, you know, his love of magic, and he actually ended up keep studying and actually becomes really good at it. It's a fun watch for this type of genre, which again is a power fantasy noble type thing. It's hard to explain it. It's not hard to explain it, but it's hard to say it because sometimes it's just annoying. It's a lot. This one is different. This one is a much more annoying genre. It's a power fantasy, but in which case the hero is looked down upon. And for no reason other than the hero's own inner demons that he doesn't understand that he's just stronger than everyone else. All right, the Jackie Chan. He doesn't understand he's just stronger than everybody else. Like, it blows my mind that this is still a genre to this day that holds up within the power fantasy like scope of anime. I made my point, all of these of which came out literally days apart. We still got there's another fantasy anime coming out that I didn't even talk about because it's coming out, I believe, tomorrow. Here it was, right here. There was a cute girl in the hero's party. Hold on, sorry, let me finish. There was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. I don't even know what that one's about. And that's tomorrow. There's more to come. I say tomorrow, but January 6th. I apologize. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so I'm excited. There's still plenty of anime, as you can see, to come. Here's another one on January 10th. Again, my anime list, great source. If you have no idea what I'm looking at, trust me, you will be happy that you actually started looking at this site because I had a hard time keeping up with all of my anime. and all the anime I've watched, all the anime I'm gonna watch, and this has been the best source. So please check it out if you don't. If not, check my videos out. I'd love to talk about it more. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, hit me up in the comments. I'll definitely look at it and make some video geared towards whatever you have questions about, because I do a lot of research on anime for no reason of my own other than the fact that I love it. So thanks for watching. This is OTAKU Jive, and I appreciate the like and the follow and subscribe if you can. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I like to do short form content, and now I'm trying to do long form content. So now I'm on YouTube, and I'm just having fun, really. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.